let's head into Command. All right. So first things first, I want to point out that the Canva Enterprise link does actually live inside Command. So when you log in today, at the very top of the screen, you'll see Start Designing with Canva Now. All right, and here we are. Now, step 2 is, if you're following along, look on the left-hand side of my screen. You'll see apps down here on the left-hand corner. And from here, you'll type in Keller Williams. Okay. All right, there we are, Keller Williams. So I'm going to select it, and then I'm going to say Use in New Design. Let's just take this Facebook post as an example. All right, so now we're in this blank design. Now this is one way to access your enterprise account, okay? The other next step that you have to take, on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see Keller Williams app. All right, do you see that KW app right here? You're gonna click on it. Once you click on it, there will be a different window here that says Connect to KW. Once you click on that, it's actually going to pop up a new window that says Log into Command. So you're actually going to use your KW Command login credentials to connect this account. Make sense? So for anybody who is accidentally not finding their KW Command login, I highly suggest to do a password reset. All right, and you can do that on the home screen. All right, I'm going to pause there. No, you don't have to log into Command just to access it. However, you can head to canva.kw.com. Oops, I forgot my N. canva.kw.com. All right. Thanks, Greg. All right, so from there, you can also see this is the same place that it lives. So one place is just heading to that URL, canva.kw.com, or you'll log into Command and click on the link in your dashboard. Great. Awesome. Anybody else have any questions before I move forward? Okay. Now, the next steps are really just about teaching you how to navigate this new enterprise account. In today's class, again, it's getting you familiar and also teaching you how to log in and what you can expect. If you follow my classes for the next few weeks, you'll also see that I'm teaching how to create templates, how to use AI in Canva, and things of that nature. So today we're not focusing on creating templates. Today we're really focusing on navigating together and how we approach this account. Dakota has a great question. Hi, Dakota. If we have an existing account, will it transfer over to all of our existing files to the new account? I think essentially is what you're asking. I'm going to give you resources today to learn how to merge your two accounts together if you would like to get rid of your free account. Okay, there is a step-by-step process, and I'm going to parking lot that because it's not next on my list, but I will get to that here soon. Sounds good? Great. What did I click on in Command when I okay, awesome. So Kathy, when you head into Command, at the top of the screen, there's a blue bar that says Introducing the new KW and Canva Flagship Enterprise, and then you'll select this link, Start Designing with Canva Now. And from there, we're here. Okay, the good news is you get to hit the rewind button after you watch my class. So if you are following along and you feel like you're missing out, I would suggest to just watch and learn first and then do it after once the recording is placed up. Sound good? All right. So on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to show you where the branded KW templates live. And you'll see this with the little crown on top. It says brand. I'm going to click there. And then from here, you'll see everything KW branded. So you'll notice that there are a lot of KW logos already placed on. The red is always popping out. And what's beautiful about this is that we have the KW fonts already in place. Now the really nice thing about this too is that you get to customize and make these yours as much as you want. Okay? Now, another quick way to search is if you were looking for something in particular, like a listing flyer, you can simply type that in and there are your choices. All are 8.5 by 11, and there are different types of designs that you could choose from. Thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, so if I have leaders on here, feel free to help me with the chat. I love that. Thank you. I actually did reach out to a group and say, is anybody going to help me with the chat? So if anybody wants to volunteer, that would be awesome. All right. So that is how you navigate the branded templates that KW is offering for you. Now, right up above it, you'll see templates. All right. And inside here, these are all of Canva Pro's templates. So you get best of both worlds. You get the Canva templates, and then you get the KW templates. You can search with these quick buttons, or you can simply type in what you're searching for. I think somebody in the chat was wondering about postcards. Okay, and there you go. Now, if you head over to brand and you type it in, the same thing, postcards, there could be some other options in here as well. I don't see any that are right off the bat. Let's just see. Nope. Okay. So lots of options. The next thing I'm going to point out to you is we're going to head back to brand and we're going to talk about brand kits. So right up above here in the left-hand corner of my screen, I'm going to select brand kits and voila, there are 3 already created brand kits for you. Number 1, you have the core brand kit. Number 2, you have the KW luxury brand kit. And number 3, if you're KW commercial, you have that KW commercial brand kit. Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to actually pivot back to your profile inside Canva. You ready for that? Because where does all that live? You're probably wondering. I'm going to head back to home on the left-hand side of my screen. I'm going to select it there. And from there, I'm going to teach you where your profile lives. So I'm going to select this flyer just for grins. And on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm going to head to that KW app. All right, so pausing here and just taking a moment. Anytime that you click on a template, this KW app will always be present in your left-hand side toolbar. When you want to access your headshot, your DBA logo, you're going to select your KW app and it's going to live right here where it says profiles. I'm going to select profiles and there I am. There are my KW logos and my headshot. Now you're probably wondering where is this all pulling in from? It's actually pulling in from your profile in Command. So we're going to navigate through that together and I'm going to pause and we're going to go over all the questions in the chat box because I could see it going extremely fast in the chat box. Okay, so I promise I'll get to you. I'm going to pause and head back to Command and we're going to discuss where your KW Command profile talks to Canva. All right, so right hand side of the screen, I'm going to select my name. I'm now back inside Command. I'm going to select Settings and show you that you have 2 types of profiles. One profile is your marketing profile. This marketing profile is linked to your website, okay? And yet that profile is not the profile that's talking to Canva. So I'm going to head to my name again, and underneath my name, you'll see my profile. If you're following along, I want you to do the same thing. Click on my profile, and you'll see all of your information. Your bio, your photo, any KW affiliations, your market center, all of that. Now, all of this is editable and customizable. So all I do is click on edit and then choose a different image if I wanted a different headshot showing up in my Canva account. Anything else you want to edit? go ahead and feel free to change anything in your bio and all of that good stuff, okay? All right, so I'm gonna pause there because I know there are plenty of questions in the chat right now. So give me 1 second and I'm gonna head back to the chat. All right, we did talk about postcards. Eric asks, will that link always live on top of the KW command, inside KW command? It may not always stay, Greg says, and that's why we would suggest bookmarking for using canva.kw.com. I echo what Greg says. That's a great suggestion. I don't have any insight of that link going away. However, knowing on the history of when we do have rollouts or things that are linked inside command, sometimes they do go away. Okay, I just don't have a date of when. KWDTC, you ask, can we create a brand kit for our office? I love that you asked that question. Please reach out to me at Leslie, at my email address, so lesliejackson@kw.com. I did offer a Market Center Leadership Canva training specifically based on this question. So go ahead and reach out to me and I will send you the recording because it gives you everything in there. Monica, the KW app isn't showing up or on the left-hand side of your account. Okay, no worries, Monica. So on the left-hand side of my screen, you'll see Home, Projects, Templates, Brand, Canva AI, and Apps. You're going to select Apps, and you're going to search for that app, Keller Williams. And I'll just demonstrate this again. You're going to select it, and then you'll say Use in New Design. Just grab anything like a Facebook post. You're going to head back to that KW app. If it's not showing up here, you'll see a prompt that says connect to KW. Once you do that, it will pop up a screen that then you can place your command login so that you are connected. All right. Eric, you can also print inside Canva in every single template. When you click on share, you'll see this section print with Canva down here. So once again, I selected this arrow, share, and print with Canva is right here. Okay, awesome. All right, those are some great questions. Do we have anything else before I continue? It's so great to see everyone. Okay, what if you have a paid Canva account? No, what I meant was print it in a postcard paper. Yeah, so you would have to go grab a postcard template, and then it gives you different options around thickness of paper print inside the Canva printing option.
Sorry, that's not what I meant. I guess
Oh,
same page.
oh, sorry. Can you speak up a little bit louder? I'm having a hard time hearing you, Eric.
Yeah, let turn this up. Um, so like you get postcards from various sources in the mail,
Uh-huh.
mailbox. They are postcard grade paper. How do I create those?
How do you
I
create
have a
postcards?
regular inkjet printer and I don't have a way to print things like that.
How about this? Why don't you reach out to me, Leslie Jackson at kw.com, because I'm just having a hard time hearing you. And I will help you and provide some one-on-one support on how you can print postcards inside Canva.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing your audio. But yes, there are different types of measurements inside Canva that you can create postcards, as well as head to any of the templates that are provided by Canva. Okay. All right. I know there's been many questions around Canva accounts and things of that nature. So what I'd like for you to do is head to answers.kw.com and you're going to type in Canva. And there it is. Canva and KW. Frequently asked questions. Inside this help article, you are going to get a step-by-step how-to on if you do already own a Canva account that's pro, how to merge your Canva prints over, as well as reaching out to Canva support to stop your billing and get prorated back if you're canceling and already been charged. They will actually prorate your fee back to you. Okay. So based on what time you canceled. So this article is going to help everyone in that journey of merging and quitting. Okay. And I know everybody's different. So I'm just actually going to give you that resource so that you can navigate yourself. And again, you can always reach out to me, Leslie Jackson at KW.com, or your Market Center tech trainer to also provide support as well. Speaking of support, now that we're on that topic, Canva and Keller Williams also have their own support just for you. So if you had anything going on with your Canva account, you can reach out to the Canva support. And there are also Canva knowledge base articles as well as help articles. And if you reach out to support at kw.com, they will also reach out to Canva if it's something that they have to discuss with Canva. So what I love about this is that we've really locked arms with this enterprise account in all ways to support you if you ever did come up against an issue with your account, okay? So just so you know, there's a Canva support link right here, and it literally pulls me into a Canva support tutorial that I can literally just walk through and give them what's happening with my account. So use that link in the chat to help you navigate and streamline what kind of support you need if there is an issue. All right, so I'm gonna head back to Canva and we're gonna talk about, let's see, so we've talked about logging in, we've talked about your profile and where that lives. We've talked about the KW app. Now you'll notice on the left-hand side of the screen on this main dashboard, the KW app is not totally present. It's actually going to be living inside a template when you start creating it. So I'm going to select this template just for grins. I'm going to say customize this template. And then I know, Monica, you were, asking about this, so make sure that you're logged in. And then on the left-hand side of the screen, you'll scroll all the way down, and in that gray area, you'll see Keller Williams. Again, Keller Williams app is going to be connected to your profile in Command, as well as every single MLS that we're connected with, which is pretty awesome. So you could search by MLS listing, you could search by address, you can search your listings, or you could search all listings, which I love. So I could search all of these listings and easily make a brochure. Let's say if I was doing an open house for somebody that is in my office, that they needed open house support with, right? So lots of options here with this KW app. And just think of it as I need my brand, I need my profile and my logo, and I need to get connected to my listing. Everything else is going to be the same, especially if you've used Canva before. We have designs, we have premium templates in here that you could switch around in. You can search for your templates by seeing what else is available, first time home buyer. You could switch this out completely and make it yours, right? So we literally just drag and drop these templates over, and then we would pull in our logo by heading to the KW app and then clicking on profiles. So there I am. Now, the really cool thing about our new enterprise accounts is that we have the background remover on some of our photos. So everybody can see my screen, right? Elizabeth, can you see my screen? Okay, thank you. I'm looking at you because you're right next to me, and I know you're a leader in our market, in our region, so it helps. All right, so I'm going to remove that, and there it is. So I just use that background remover on that logo to get rid of the white, and now we have a transparent one. So this is just an example of what the enterprise account holds, and with everything that has a crown on it, that means you're getting that pro element or pro option for free. So that's pretty cool. All right. What else? Will the templates we've created in Command transfer over to Canva? No, that's a great question, actually. So Command, we'll head back here, and I just want to show you what Monica's asking. So Monica was asking, will any of these designs in our design library connect to our Canva account? And the answer is no. However, you could still use these and vice versa, use a template in Canva and put it into a email or any kind of design that you're creating inside Command. So that is definitely on my list to teach as far as like creating email designs next. I'm definitely going to be adding that into the next month, maybe in October, because we already have the Canva classes already created. Okay. All right. So yeah, I love all these questions. All right, so let me go through my quick sheet of what we need to go over still. Projects and folders. Let's talk about projects and folders, shall we? Let's head back to Canva. And I'm going to select, I'm actually going to close these out just to make my life a little bit easier. All right. So here I am on the home screen. And you'll see projects. All right. I'm going to select this here. And projects are for you to organize your templates. All right, so there's a lot of different ways that you can organize your templates, especially if you're, wanting to reuse them. And another great way of organizing folders with templates is sharing a link to your admin who needs to edit it or sharing a copy to somebody that wants to use it. Okay. So I'm going to walk you through two scenarios of what I just described so you could get a look and feel of what this can do for you. So right-hand side of the screen on the right below the red banner, you'll see add new. I'm going to select that add new button. And from there, I'm going to navigate to the folder option. Okay. Next, I see somebody raising their hand. You have a question? Yes, go ahead and unmute yourself. Oh, you're muted. You have to unmute yourself. I can't hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi. I said you didn't see my message, but I'm new in this is my first time training. But I
Okay.
am confused about what's different on the KW command side and the Canva side. We talk about Canva? What about the KW command?
Yeah, so KW Command is our technology and our platform that we own as a company that you get to, connect with your database with, put follow-up plans on them and things of that nature. There's also ways to create other designs inside Command, but most recently Keller Williams and Canva have created a partnership so that
Yes.
every single Keller Williams agent gets Canva for free.
Okay, I see what's happening. Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
I
you. Yeah, no problem. Okay. So getting back to creating a folder, I'm gonna say I'll just make up a team. Um, And then I get to share it with somebody who's also going to help me organize and use this folder for my marketing efforts. Okay. Now, I want you to all pay attention. Like, this is like the moment where things could really go south for you if you don't pay attention. So, eyes on the screen. Down below, you'll see KW Associates, not shared. Keep it that way. Okay. Keep it that way. I really can't think of a use case unless you can, if you want to share your template to every single Keller Williams associate in our entire ecosystem. The only thing that I can think of is like, well, maybe as a regional trainer, I want to create my own templates that everybody can use. Like that would be one use case. But for you as a solo agent or a team or a market center, what I strongly suggest is to not give everyone access. Okay. And the reason why is because now then they can start editing your template without with kind of your permission. And then that can mess up the template that you already have designed. Make sense?
Yeah.
Think of this as like our smart plan library. where I'm like, okay, I have a smart plan template. I'm going to go use it on my own. Do I want to share it with the entire Keller Williams ecosystem? I can do that, but do I want to today or not? The answer is up to you. However, if it's no, then keep this not shared. All right, I wanted to make sure that was as clear as possible. How am I doing, everyone? You guys following along?
Working on it.
Okay, now remember, you could always hit rewind. Any questions about the sharing of folders? Now, with your team or admin or marketing person, you can send them a link to this folder. All right. So I could put somebody's email here that I know that needs to have access to this folder. If that's you, then great, do that. I'm going to show you here in this Market Center folder that I can share it here to the people that are on my team. And yet remember, if you share something, they are going to have access to edit it. So really understand the use of folders is something that could be provided for organizational purposes for you. So for example, I could have a listing folder, a buyer folder, an events folder. Maybe if I want to get really granular and have a flyer folder or a postcard folder, I can do all of that as well. All right. Now, Canva is a big platform. So I'm trying to break this down as simply as possible. So you just tell me if I need to clear anything up that is not clear. You guys good? Okay, great. I'm going to select this template. Okay, Adriana, you're new to Canva. Okay, good. Yeah, the rewind button will be really helpful in the future for sure. This is a template that I'm using, and I also want to share it out to, okay, hold on, let me rewind. I'm a Market Center leader. I'm going to just give you an example. I'm a Market Center leader. We have the pie giveaway day coming up, and I have a marketing person in place that's already going to create a template for all of my agents to use. So once that person does that, I can actually come up to this share button over here in the right-hand corner of the screen and create a template link. Do you guys see that? It's called a template link. This template link will then be a copy of this template, but then they get to edit it and it'll be in their library and I won't see their edits because it'll be in their Canva. Okay. So template links are really good when you want to share a template for your, so this would be another case scenario. I'm a rainmaker. I have a marketing person on my team or an admin that's going to create a listing flyer for all of our listing flyers to look the same because we're really truly trying to brand ourselves. Okay. And so then I would create a template link for my team so that they can create and put their listing inside this template without having to change it too much. So template links are great for people editing and creating something on their own. Okay. And we are almost about through. So what comes with your what comes with your Canva account is a brand kit that's already created for you. Keller Williams core brand, the KW luxury, and the KW commercial. If you're thinking about creating your own branded kit, then come to my class on Monday at 12 p.m. Mountain Time, and I will teach you how to create your own brand kit on your own so that you can have all those colors and fonts at your fingertips, okay? Because in this section, you cannot create your own brand kit. There are brand templates with Keller Williams. There's also the Canva AI that I will be discussing and teaching in the next series of my Canva classes this month. And then we discuss projects and how to share folders and how to share templates and how to create template links. So everything that you're getting with this enterprise account, think of it as like a pro account that you would get for free. Now, some of you are like, cool, I'm going to, stop paying for my pro account and just move everything over to my Canva enterprise account. That's an option. Some people are like, well, I actually just want to keep my personal account and the enterprise account so I can toggle between two. That's also an option. You have options in however you'd like to use this Canva enterprise account. And you also have resources. So again, like I mentioned, you're going to head to answers.kw.com and then you're going to type in Canva. You'll find all of the Canva FAQs and everything that I discussed today. And I want to share with you where we have all of our recordings, and that is at the KW Colorado Regional YouTube channel. So today's class has been recorded. Thanks, Elizabeth, you're awesome. And Elizabeth has been so nice to place in my Monday Canva class for teams specifically, and for those that want to create their own brand. All right. The last thing that I want to point out here is you can follow us at the Eventbrite page at this link as well. So I'm going to share this Eventbrite page inside our chat. And you can go and follow and sign up for all the classes there, even some of the things that are not my classes. Cool? All right. How's everybody doing? Good. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Okay, so now it's up to you to go in to your Canva account today. Go and start navigating and playing around with Canva. Make a brochure, make something good, influence people in a positive way, because that's what we need in this world, right? So use it to your advantage in that way and spread the love. So thank you so much for joining my class today, and I hope to see some of you next Monday and the following Thursday. All right.
Hey,
Thank
can
you.
I just show a quick share?
Yes, thanks,
I
Laura.
just figured out for the first time how to save a chat. And it was up in the top little 3-button hamburger up in the top of the chat.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
clicked on it and I told it to save it and it went into my documents. Well, you
That's
got to look at the path and see where it goes, but our documents has a Zoom folder.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing.
So in case anybody else needs that. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a blessed day. We'll talk soon. Bye.